Hold up.
I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today's World Health Day. I got to know about this today when people kept messaging me in the morning saying, Luke, can you give us a message on World Health Day? Because people are getting sicker and sicker. What do? There's more disease than we had 10 years ago. People are stuck in something called chronic illness, lifestyle diseases. It's medically categorized as lifestyle disease, which means your disease is caused by poor lifestyle. While that's a bad thing, the positive thing is if your poor lifestyle caused you disease, guess what? What would happen if you changed your lifestyle? You could get better. Of course you could get better. You could reverse your type 2 diabetes. You can possibly reduce your medication of your thyroid problem that you have and eventually even get off it. If your gland is able to repair itself, or if you have a Hashimoto's, you relax your immune system so that it no longer attacks your thyroid gland. Disease is caused in the absence of health. It's as simple as that. Okay? When we don't have health, we have disease. What does it take to build great health? Simplicity. Although diseases may sound very, very complicated, and a lot of people like to make disease sound complicated. Of course, if you look at it from an anatomy level, physiological level, it is complicated. But when you look at disease, it involves a breakdown in the mechanism of your body. Maybe you have too much of inflammation. Most diseases out there are termed medically as inflammatory diseases caused by high inflammation. Okay, the simple thing is, how do we reduce inflammation? The difficult thing is, are you willing to do those things? Then we have lifestyle diseases, we have diseases caused by sleep deprivation, we have diseases caused by hormonal imbalance. You see, the world is great at knowing what causes the disease, but very poor at making the right changes, because the right changes take effort. They require us to change. They require us to move out of our comfort zone. So we don't want to do that, so we switch to an easy, quick fix pill that is sold to us telling us, oh, eat what you want. Just take this pill and your acidity will get better. Oh yeah, you can have 2 chicken biryanis. Just pop an antacid and you won't feel acidic. That's why the world is so sick today. I have nothing against antacids. I had to take antacids when I was going through a procedure for 1 week until the medication stopped. But the problem is when we're telling people, continue with your poor lifestyle because I have a pill for you. Can't sleep at night? No, watch Netflix. Just take your sleeping medication 30 minutes before you get into bed. That's why we're sicker. Oh, you have diabetes? No worries. Eat what you want. Eat what you want. I have a pill for you. And if your levels go out of control, come, we'll change your dosage. You're on dialysis, eat what you want. Because anyway, we're going to clean out your system with our dialysis machine. So eat what you want, sugar, fruit juices, have what you want. We are looking after your kidney. And you have to go weekly, sometimes twice a week or thrice a week for dialysis. And you're fed French fries and juices and everything because guess what? They care for you. They're looking after your kidney. Like I always say, there is no money in being dead and there is no money in being healthy. All the money to be made is in chronic sickness. When you're constantly sick, you are an asset to the pharmaceuticals, hospitals. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against pharmaceuticals. We need their medicines. I'm not against hospitals. I will go to a hospital if I have to. I'm against the trap that we allow ourselves to fall in, which is chronic illness. Don't change your lifestyle. Eat what you want. Oh, you got cancer? Eat sugar. There's no research. Eat how much sugar you want. Have ice creams during your treatment. Do you give a sick body stuff that you're trying to stop your kids from eating? So I think we got to wake up on World Health Day to simplicity and common sense. Even the most complicated disease is put into remission with the simplest things that do not cost you money. Lifestyle. But now if you're not willing to make those lifestyle changes, guess what? You're going to end up spending a lot of money on getting better, which is why we tell you to invest in preventive health. Preventive health is nothing but the lifestyle changes that you make every day. And if you still fall sick, at least you recover better. But when you don't change your lifestyle, yes, healthcare is going to get extremely expensive for you. That's how it works. Now, what are some of the things that we can do on World Health Day that we should be doing every single day? The body is intelligent, but it requires simplicity. Give it wholesome, natural food, good quality, right quantity, at the right time. Simple. Don't overeat. When you overeat, you will create disease in your body. You'll slow down your gut, you'll slow down your metabolism. Don't overeat. Don't be greedy. There's food for you tomorrow. It's not going to get over. Okay, gone are the days where you may not get a meal, where it was fasting and famine, where when you got food, you ate everything because you don't know when you're going to get your next meal. We're not living in those times right now. So don't be greedy. Okay, eat a little bit. Tomorrow you can eat a little bit more. Take it easy. Don't be greedy. So again, nutrition, first vertical, simple. You don't need fancy superfoods. You need what your body needs. If you want to eat something, it suits you, eat it. Wholesome. If 90% of your diet is coming out of a bag, out of a package, out of a box, you have big problems. You are going to pay a lot of money to get your health sorted out. So keep that balance. Eat. No one's asking you not to enjoy food. Be a foodie, but enjoy quality food in the right quantity. A lot of foodies are greedy. Be a foodie, but don't mix it up with being greedy. Okay? Then you're a greedy foodie. You can be a foodie and enjoy food in small quantities without overeating. Just because you're overeating doesn't mean or make you a foodie. That makes you greedy. So the first vertical is nutrition. As simple as that. Wholesome, from nature, as hygienic as possible, right quantity, right time, for you. That suits you. Not what social media is telling you to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. Only you know that. Only your body will tell you when you're full. Listen. Your body's giving you indicators when to stop eating. Are you listening? Or are you busy scrolling on the internet or clicking pictures of your food, posting it, waiting for it to be liked, or talking to someone or fighting with someone or doing a so-called working lunch where I don't see how your mind is being productive while you're focusing on food, or you're not focusing on food and that's affecting your digestion because you're trying to focus on impressing your boss over a working lunch. Keep your nutrition simple. Number 2, exercise, movement. Keep it simple. Some of the fittest people are active people. Look at farmers, look at laborers, look at people. They're active, they're doing work, they're active. They don't have to go to a fancy gym. You can go to a gym. But I'm just trying to tell you, don't think that your body's going to change only when you hit a gym. There are people who have way better bodies than people who go to gyms because they're consistent, they're disciplined, and they're doing activities that suit them. So keep your exercise consistent. Okay? Something that doesn't injure you. There are tons of people today who are getting more injured with their running and their whatever. Part of your exercise program and health is to get stronger so you get less injured. If your workouts are making you injured all the time and you think it's pretty cool to have a physiotherapist on your speed dial and that's society's shallow talk today, oh, I have a physiotherapist. Yeah, let me give you his number. Oh, I have a physiotherapist. Of course, if you need one, use one. But if your workouts are injuring you all the time, that's stupidity. So keep your workouts simple. Walking, yoga, weightlifting, swimming, running, climbing, whatever it is, dancing. Find something that you can do consistently with discipline and do it, period. Consistency and discipline. These are 2 ingredients that our society lacks today, and that's why we want quick fixes, because we want to stay in our comfort zone. We don't want to move out of our comfort zone. So if I can get a pill that promises me something else, I'd rather take that because I'm too lazy to move out of my comfort zone. You have the side effect of that. Disease, suffering, more money going out of your pocket. You make the choice. So we spoke about exercise, sleep. No matter what the world tells you, okay, some of the entertainment channels, their goal is to make you sleep less. So while you make them rich, okay, you're getting sicker. Understand that. Consume as much of entertainment as you want, but not at the cost of your sleep and your health. Fix your sleep. It is the most powerful drug. You'll have 100,000 reasons why you can't sleep. I can't do this, I can't. Those are your problems. Deal with it. As simple as that. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to find a way, you will find it. If not, you will find excuses. As simple as that. So don't try to put your responsibility for what you can't do in someone else's court. Own the responsibility. That's the only time you will learn to take action. The 4th is your emotional wellness. Today we know stress is the root cause of almost every single disease. You have doctors, surgeons, oncologists, all talking about the same thing. Reduce your stress. Period. So now, the most common thing is, oh look, everyone has stress. Yes, they do. What are you doing about it? Everyone's doing drugs. Are you going to do it as well? Everyone's binge drinking themselves to sleep. Are you going to do it as well? You know, we need to stand up and stop fooling ourselves. Our mindsets are our biggest obstacle or our biggest boon. Use it the right way. Okay? You have problems, you gotta fix it. It's up to you to fix it. You can spend your life blaming the world, being a victim, doing all of that stuff. Take help. See a counselor, see a mentor, have a friend, talk to your mom, talk to your dad, do all of that, but you gotta take action. You gotta take action. A lot of victims who put themselves in victim mode have now become addicted to their sadness, addicted to their suffering, addicted to empathy, addicted to sympathy that they get from society, and they don't change. They've become comfortable with that. Are you that person? If yes, change it. You have a chemical imbalance in your brain, take your medication. But move to action. It is your responsibility at the end of the day. Today's society is suffering because we want to outsource our responsibilities to everyone else. Unfortunately, you can't outsource your health to someone else. You can't do that. You are responsible for certain things. Your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your behaviors, what you eat. You are responsible for that. Your chef in your kitchen can't make you healthy. Your personal trainer can't make you healthy. Your nutritionist or your doctor can't make you healthy if you're not willing to do the right things. So we have emotional wellness. Then you have the environment around you, externally. Are you contributing towards messing up our environment? Because guess what? You can't get healthy if the outside environment is making us more sick. So what are we all doing as an individual to make sure our air is cleaner, our water is cleaner, our food is more sustainable, our food chains are stronger? No, it's your job as well. It's your job as well to contribute in the smallest way possible towards building a healthy environment. So do it. Then you have the health of your relationships. I've seen people get sick and suffer only because their relationships are toxic. I've seen people get sick and suffering with pains only because they're in the wrong job, where they hate their boss hates them, the environment is wrong. Change them from the environment, all the symptoms disappear. Put them back in the environment, all the symptoms pop up again. So our relationships, our external environment, our internal environment, at the end of the day, forget about your prescriptions, your diet plans, all of that stuff. If out of most days in a month, you don't feel good about yourself when you go to bed, something is terribly wrong. Despite so much of comfort, so much of what we have or whatever, you'll also have problems. But healthy is feeling good about yourself. How many of you before going to bed can say, it was a bad day, but I feel good about myself. You know, life's good, at least I have this, I'm grateful for this is going well. If you can't feel good on most days of your life, your health is deteriorating right now. Okay, forget about everything else. We have to aim to start feeling fulfilled. That's a very important part of health, because your emotional mind and your physical body are interconnected with each other. So if you're just thinking about superfoods and training and gyms, and you're not thinking about emotional, mental, spiritual health, it's useless. The next point, if you have a spiritual path, practice it. Don't just talk about it. Don't just read self-help books, preach what you read, watch a video, say this was great, and not practice it. There are tons of people on a so-called spiritual path who do nothing. They learn, but they don't practice the learnings. Your self-help books and your spiritual part is useless without practice. Your yoga practice is useless if you don't learn how to maintain a posture even while you're sitting, while you're standing. Post your yoga class. If you don't know how to calm down or all of that stuff, use your pranayama, use your breath in your daily life. Your 1 hour of yoga is useless. So we have to consider these are all the mechanisms, and everything I've spoken to you is free. It's inexpensive, but are you doing it? No, you're willing to spend money on supplements, on programs, on fancy stuff, flying to retreats, flying to spas. I don't have a problem with that. But are you doing the basics? And then you complain healthcare is expensive. It is. It is. You are a product. You're a consumer. It's as simple as that. So my point is, what are the changes that you are going to make on World Health Day? Okay? You don't need more superfoods. You don't need carbs, proteins, fats, all of that is part of it. Your body knows how to deal with it. What you need is to make small lifestyle changes, starting from right now. Lifestyle is the new religion. Lifestyle is everything. Everything. People come to extremes today. Oh, I don't touch alcohol. Oh, I don't do this. I don't do this and this. Extreme. Why do you need extremes? The body doesn't need extremes. The body needs balance. The body needs simplicity. It doesn't need extremes. There's an emotional angle to extremes. A lot of people like to put themselves in extreme boxes because they get attention. They're part of something because they feel so unfulfilled in their life. They want to feel part of a community. So they become parts of extremes and they defend and defend and defend without even using any logic. Or most of them are stuck in communities and extremes that don't even make them happy. You don't need extremes. Nature doesn't need extremes. You are a product of nature. You need balance and simplicity. As simple as that. Extremes solve no problems at all. Extremes solve absolutely no health problems at all. Maybe a few very, very complicated conditions require you to go to the extremes of no white sugar, no gluten, no dairy because you're intolerant, of course. But that's not an extreme. That's what you should be doing. So be careful of what you choose in life, the kind of boxes you put yourself into. Okay, the kind of thought process you have, your belief systems, your mindsets. All of this is more important than your diet plan or your prescriptions. All of these things make more sense than all of the other stuff. Because guess what? Prescriptions, diet plans have been around the world for the longest time. Has the world gotten healthier? Absolutely not. Look around. What's happening? Crashes in immune systems, all of that stuff, inflammation, diseases, death, suffering. Something's wrong. You got to start using vitamin C, which is common sense. Start having a mind of your own and trying to figure something's wrong in this system. Instead of looking for validation and approval of what I should do next, let me use my own brain, my own heart, and my own knowledge to figure out what is best for me. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. And remember, you care is all about you.